Hello and welcome back to another episode of Lee's Listers. So we're back on the Lister 404 now. The TM's done. I hope you like that video. I hope with words of a like and a subscribe if you haven't already. So it'd be appreciated. Help the channel grow a little bit more. So the 404, we have given it a bath in a bit of paraffin and kerosene. So just try and loosen a bit of the muck. Yeah, it's fairly grimy, so hopefully that'll work a bit of a treat. One thing I don't know if you can see, yeah, but it'll come clear when it's clean. Around there, across there, I knew this was here already, is some coach lining. Around every corner of the base, this engine was originally coach lined in gold. So I don't know how long they run that for, but I do know it's a bit under there as well. That is original. So yeah, I'll leave that for probably a couple of days to have a bit of a soak. I'll probably take it to work and steam clean it off because a bit of heat always works better. So one job I am going to do, I said before, the old water tank needs a bit of attention. And also, it's loose, is the top, but this base, periodically you have to break nails back in these strips of wood. It's had some period repairs, well, not so period, a bit of angle iron in these coach bolts, but this end is better for being done. That side you can't really see because it's a bit tight to the wall. Then boards come loose, so my plan is, because that tank is fastened to that, and then also the other thing is I'm going to whip this tank off because inside it has had roofing pipes. A plastic liner drops in, but it's all gone saggy. So I'm planning to take that out because what I found is that that plastic liner is come away from the side. When you fill it with water, it fills between the liner and the tank side. They're not together anymore. So plan is I'm going to take that out, pray that the bottom of the tank's alright. But what I have gone and bought again, I'm nearly out, is some of this one coat roof seal by Thompson's, 50 quid a tin. You get it from Wicks. It's like a bitumen based paint. It's real sticky and horrible. It's got like fibres in it. I've used it on the K tank, the M tank now, the TM tank. I'll use it on the 404 as well. Brilliant stuff. It says one coat, but I always give it two, just in case you miss any. And that does help just seal these old tanks, as like you see down here. It's had a bit of a repair before. And at a rally one day, it started leaking on me, so I had some Gorilla Glue epoxy, stuck that on. I tried a bit of gaffer tape, but it kept leaking. So if I'm painting the inside of the tank, it keeps the outside of the tank looking nice. So I don't know how old this tank is. I would say it's probably the original, and I don't want to disturb it too much, so just got to pray there's a bottom in it. If not, I don't know what I'm going to do, but the plastic line I really can't stop in because it's all loose and horrible. I suspect there is a bottom in it and it's been put in to try and save the tank and not been painted. So yeah, it'll come off. It's going to get a bit of attention. And then flip it back around. This box frame said periodically have to braid the nails back in, but I'm going to take this top off. I'm going to build inside an angle iron frame that is all welded. That should just drop in nice. And the idea is it'll sit inside that tank and it'll give it enough rigidity that that top should sit on the actual frame inside and not on the box. So it'll be hidden out of plain sight, literally, but it'll give this box half a chance of surviving. Because if I leave this on, travelling up and down, this box will end up so weak and the nails end up so loose that I don't know what I'll end up doing with it. Obviously it's got some age on. That top's new for at some point. You can see it has been changed, but I'm pretty certain this bottom has never been altered, so this has been probably a farm repair, and that's been done when it's been in preservation not so well. It was like that when I got it first time, but I don't want to take it off because I don't know what's under it. So I think originally I had these slats nailed on, and it probably had one nailed on that back side. But I'm not willing to do it, so I'll leave that on, leave them on, and I'm gonna build a frame inside to support it. So that's one of my jobs. I'm gonna square the fuel tank up because that's rather annoying that it's skewed like that. I won't say the word I was gonna say. Yeah, I don't know how to tackle this because this is cracked. This was cracked when I had it before. It does need a bolt, a couple of bolts, because that's all loose and horrible. So needs a couple of bolts for there. Pipes, because that one's all nasty and horrible. So a couple more of them. But yeah, there's a few jobs to do. So yeah, hopefully over the next couple of weeks, when I get time. This is one just a dibbing in and out of. I don't want a major restoration project just yet, but yeah, the 404 is going to get a little bit of seeing too. So next job, take that off. So they can go straight in the bin. We'll keep them just for working on swap. Right, you'll see what I mean. So the nails I've pulled out on this side. This side's very fragile. So it's had these corner bracings, but I'm going to put something across here. I need to work out how I'm going to do it, but basically I'm going to build a frame in there to support it. And tactically, I don't know how yet, might use these, that's already there. Don't know, I might replace these with some new old looking ones, but it needs a bit of a fettle. And then this tank is all horrible looking. So bless me, I don't know what to do here, so probably gonna pull it out, pray that there's a bottom in it with this bin in. But what I find is it's always full of water behind it, so yeah, I don't unbolt it first and have a look underneath and pray before I arrive it out and commit, because it does hold water, but it's just obviously this in obviously ideal, and I know it does trap water behind it, so but this is number one priority. So let's say she's a bit fragile, and it looks like it's had the board nailed to the top at some point. So these corners, I don't know what to do. That one's completely missing. Let's see if we can make one maybe. Then it's just how to nail it on. That might be the better way. I can take this off and see about plugging the holes maybe. I don't know. I'll have a bit of a think on that, but it looks like these are original, them two. So it does make me wonder if they's been, it's made up like this, that's put in there and they're braid through, but yeah, the angle lines aren't pretty. And a free nut. So yeah, I'll get that cleaned off. Probably steam clean that off at the same time, get it a scrub with a bit of paraffin, clean it all up nice. And I'll pray that's not horrible underneath. So I think I might just unbolt it and have a look before I get too carried away. So yeah, we can get that off. I just realised in the tank went to take these out. Looks like what's there? Don't know which way is which. I see the state at the top, I would say that one's probably that one. So that's something. Just what to do with the rest of it. These a bit of, I remember putting these in there off my fence, bit of 6B1. So, yeah, I'll tackle this. It is very, very old. Look how wafer thin it is. Not many tanks you can move like that. It's not particularly great, but she's old and she's been with it a long time, so it wants to stop with it. Right, now it's had a couple of days to soak in. It does look cleaner but more filthy. So I've got it dragged outside and I got the pressure washer rigged up, so what I'm going to do is get it a bit of a do-over. So try and get all the grime back off it again and get it back to just a clean engine. Right, I'll let that dry now. Let's have a swill off. It's come up a lot cleaner. As I said in my previous video, you can see the coach lining runs all across here and around the base. You can see it nice at this side, right on there. It disappears off up there, then it comes across here. So there's a lot of original paint on this engine. It's just mucky. You see, there's a lot in there. But it'll come up nice once it's dry. Give me a chance to fettle the box as well. So yeah, it's just a case of waiting for it to dry now. Luckily, it's a nice blue sky day, so hopefully it won't take long. So the 404 is now dry and I've got it back inside, and it's actually the day after. And I've made it start on the box, so I haven't filmed the first part because the missus is using the pressure washer and it's a bit noisy, so I've put a couple of screws in each side of here to go through into there and into there. Each side, pre-drilled them, so that's stiffened the box up a lot. And this side, so also I've cut the long bolts off, I've tightened that corner up. And there's two real long ones poking out here, I've chopped them short. I've notched the back of this to account for the nuts and bolts in the back. I've put a couple more screws in there, and I'm going to screw it 2 or 3 times down here to hold this in and stiffen this corner up as well. And then what I am thinking, because this piece of wood looks like it literally serves no purpose, it's been braided with long nails and just knocked over, so I'm going to take that off. And then I'm thinking I'm going to make a piece to go in here, like cross shaped, and fasten it in to give the top of the box some rigidity rather than using metal. I've got some wood. I'm going to put that in there, notch them together so they're like a cross, one across there, one across there, and that'll just add a bit of stiffness to the top. The bottom's not too bad with having these plates on this horrible angle, and I don't want to disturb it because, well, for a start there's some holes in it, and it's all fastened to the base, so I'll have the holes through the sides to deal with, and then holes in the base to deal with as well down there. So I'm just thinking I'm gonna let Sleeping Lions layer and just do some work inside before I drop this base back on. So I'll try and just stiffen it up a bit. good. It's coming out, it's been damaged, that's what I wanted. Okay. What's it done there? Pin punch again. Try and take that one out. There. It has made a little mark, but I'll see about PVAing that in, but looks like it's just literally been there for nothing. So that's tidied that side up. Right, now the missus has packed up the pressure washer. You can actually hear what I'm saying. So I've stuck that bit back in. I just pulled it off and stuck it back on. Put a clamp on here and pulled it in with a piece of wood. So that's nice. It's not quite dry yet because it's still a bit white. And I've finished the inside. Give it a hoover out. So just put a couple more screws in each of them because they was a bit loose. That's stiffened it up considering they don't move at all now. So I would like to take these off really, but let's let sleeping dogs lie with these bolt holes because I feel like I could open the right can of worms with that. And I don't fancy starting that. It's been like that for a hell of a long time, so I'll leave it. I'm still tempted to build something for in here. I'm going to turn this over next another night, and I'm tempted to build something in there. It's just how to fasten it, well, inside out without being able to see screws, nails, or anything like that. So that's something I am thinking about. I was, like I said on my original video, thinking of a steel frame and then dropping it in to give it support, so the tank will be sat on the steel under here, and this will just basically be for sure. But now that's stiffened up quite nice, I'm thinking I'll just stick to plan A. But yeah, I need to flip this upside down next and take this piece of wood off and see what's under here. See, it's leaking a bit. I'm just wondering if there is actually a bottom in this tank, hence why it's got the plastic liner. But yeah, I'm pleased with how the box has turned out, so thanks to the next job. So I'll leave it here for this episode. Like I said, that's the box all filled up. The next job will be starting on the tank. I think there's going to be a fair bit of work to do on that, particularly with taking that liner out and seeing if there's any flaw in it or what state it's like inside. I've absolutely no idea. But yeah, if you like what you've seen, please give me a like. Please comment. I do like reading the comments, and if you can, it'd be greatly appreciated if you can share it to your friends. Give me a subscribe. It would help the channel grow. I'm quite close to getting 1,000 subscribers now, so that'd be good. And I will see you in the next video where we'll be fettling the tank on the Vista 404. Thanks for watching. We'll see you later. Ta-ra.